Hello and welcome. I've made some changes in the 90-gallon tank, and we're going to take a look at what we've done here. On the top you can see the master shot. I did some aquascaping, rearranged a few things, and as always we're going to get some pretty good looks at the fish, as you can see there on the bottom, because I'm sure that's what a lot of people tune in for. So all the plants in this tank are anubias. Every once in a while you got to take them out and kind of wash off the leaves, because you do get a buildup around them and they're not as aesthetically pleasing. You don't get the bright green when you have that layer of moss or whatever, the buildup. So you got to take them out, and I also trim the roots a little bit. And it's good to kind of just move the plants every once in a while, because you do get a lot of buildup around the roots and whatnot. You just got to shuffle things up every once in a while, because if areas in your tank are not touched or not vacuumed for too long, then they can be a source for health problems for the fish. I also took some of the Serayu stones out, kind of opened it up a little bit. I like the tanks to be busy with decorations, but not cluttered. You want the fish to be able to swim in and around the different decorations, caves or plants or whatnot that you have. And also, you got to take the rocks out every once in a while and rinse them. And if you had kind of like a cleaning brush, obviously with no chemicals on it or anything, kind of brush them off and then put them back in the tank. So like I said, Anubias works good with African cichlids. It's a compact plant. They don't tend to tear it up too much. We're going to look here at the upper left side. You can see I also have those little baskets there with suction cups that have plants in them. And they hold in there nicely. There's like this little, I don't know what you call it, this little piece of plastic that sticks up, and the roots kind of wrap around it. So they hold there nicely. I always like this shot from the side of the tanks. It always looks as though there's so much going on, and then you can see the 135 in the background. I'd say the majority of the fish in here are fish that I've raised, that were fry that hatched here in my projects. We're going to look here at the air stone here. I put a different one in there. I had one of those fountain ones that sticks to the side. I had it on the side of the glass on the right side. I mean the acrylic. And I had that one sitting in a box for so long, that air stone, I figured why not use it. And it's different right here, kind of in the middle of the tank. It gives something for the fish to swim around and through. And it's a different look. I kind of like shaking things up every once in a while, keeping things, fresh. You don't have to get married to one look in your tank. It's kind of nice to have it more like an ongoing art project. There's nothing wrong with changing things around every few months. And I think the fish enjoy it as well, because they get kind of a new environment and it's not as redundant. Getting a look at Storm Shadow right there, that white African cichlid. She's a beauty, one of my all-time favorite fish. And she's kind of like a confident fish. You kind of can tell which ones hold their own. There is one of the nicest ones that I've raised right there, that OB that you saw. So it's nice to shake things up every once in a while. Also check all your suction cups for your filters and wave makers and whatnot. Make sure everything's tight. You just got to do that kind of maintenance every now and again. There's a look at my blue dolphin. I really like this fish. It's got good constitution. It's a nice strong fish, but it's not a bully. It doesn't get pushed around, and it also doesn't push other fish around. I have 2 in there right now. I might want to add more, but then again, you never know. When you add another one, it could change things. Then they might clash with one another. I mean, you're always learning in this hobby, and there's always unexpected stuff. You can see the caves that I have there. I wanted to make sure I have a couple of caves, because there are some smaller cichlids in here that I've raised, and they need a place to kind of seek refuge if someone's bothering them. There's one of the ones that I've been pleasantly surprised with. Recently, he's been showing more color and getting those sparkly blue spots on him. That wasn't very pretty, when he was younger, but I'm starting to see the color develop there. There is Crystal there, that one that just swam to the left. One of the original mothers that I have, that's her again. She's really skinny after she's held a couple times. I get the feeling she doesn't want to hold anymore. Because maybe when they eat more, they get more fertile or whatnot. I just get the feeling that she doesn't want to hold eggs anymore. It's just an opinion. Can look at that fountain again right there, or the air stone. They're really good for your tank. Kind of an underrated thing. Some people don't understand the function. It's good to have something that moves upward, gets gases out of the tank, and also breaks apart the surface. And the air does make its way back down. Getting a look at Storm Shadow there again. One of my favorites on the bottom. So it's good to kind of shake things up every once in a while. Clean off your rocks, clean up your plants, and make some changes in the tank, because it kind of keeps things fresh and it keeps you interested as well. And then I think the fish like it. Getting a look here at this kind of unique angle where you can see both the length and the width right here. So comment below, let me know what you think of the tank, if you have any ideas of other things I can do with it, and anything else you want to talk about. Thanks as always for viewing. Like and subscribe. Thanks.